Hey, what's up you guys? Thank you so much for joining my channel. So I have decided to give a sample of a general reading. I feel like what's going to benefit everyone at the end of the day is what's going to be fair to all of us. So if I use this deck, which is the Deviant Moon deck, it's not going to put me at a disadvantage because I was fortunate enough to come across these cards at a super low price, but it was without the guidebook. So everything is going to be intuition based or previous teaching based. And I don't really feel like you should pay for that anyways. I want to sort of just give like a general energy. I want to ask, what's your energy? What's your heart energy, your head energy, the priority and the path? And overall, like, how is it looking outcome? So we're going to ask those 6 questions. Let's get started. So bottom of the deck energy. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands. All right, so this is Moon in Aquarius energy, or it could be Sun in Aquarius energy. This energy is very defensive and it projects contention. So that's the 7 of Wands, which is fighting. But the reason why she's fighting isn't because she's angry. It's because she's like, I have sinned, don't look at me. But what you notice is that the new moon in her is unconscious. So she has failed to look at herself, as she believes that she is unworthy of resurrection, which is not true because the world has scarred her and hurt her very much, in that she has a sense of equality in the deeds that she has done that she feels are dirty. So she projects it in fighting with you because she doesn't want you to see what she has done. And so she doesn't even look at the hurt that you cause her, and she's very quick to forgive. And so she sort of like reverberates this cycle of fighting, making up to break up. And that's sort of like what you feel with the crescent moon energy. She's only capable of so much recognition or awareness because there is a side of her that's still unconscious or asleep. And it's her belief in herself. All right, so let's see your overall energy. Yeah. All right, so we just went over this. So this is your energy. Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Aquarius. Okay. Let's see where your heart space is at. Ooh. I'm going to tell you right now. Look at it. All right, we have 8 of Chalices. Hold on a second. This is so important because this is sticking up. So I'm going to read 2 for your heart. This is the moon. This is so important. This is this. This is your heart space. So you're like, oh, I don't want anything that's going on in my life. I don't want any of this. And people are looking at you like, you crazy? You have a lot. Why are you walking away? But when you pair it with this and you pair it with this, it's because you don't feel good enough and you don't feel worthy. So you're literally walking away. Why is the lighting? I'm sorry, you guys. You're literally walking away from things that you have accomplished or work that you have put into a relationship because you don't feel good enough. With the moon energy, there's a lot of illusion with your heart. You're very confused in your heart in that you don't really know how you feel. With the moon in the heart space, it's like a lot of contention with like a matriarchal figure, a mother figure, maybe the loss of a mother. This is the moon in Cancer energy. So So when you think about that, you think about how much am I willing to compromise with another woman for me to be valid? How much do I have to accept of being beaten and broken down by other women before I'm someone that's important? And so the moon plays you like a puppeteer, and it plays on your fears. And so you sort of are surrounded in this environment where you're always displeased with everything that you get, or discontent with everything that you get, because that's your environment. But it goes hand in hand with the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's see where your headspace is at. Ooh, King of Pentacles. 2 again. Lucky you. All right, so we have King of Pentacles, and we have the Ops of the Hanged Man. So let's talk about this energy first. This is an affluential person. This is a very wealthy person. In your mind, you have a plethora of wisdoms or teachings or principles that you live by that accommodate you in comfort and luxury. So in your mind, you feel like you have it all. But in your heart, and in your overall energy, you live in this constant fear of not wanting people to look at you. It's very defensive. It's very guilty. But it's almost like you have this shame, but it's for no reason, right? Because a lot of it has to do with you not coming to terms with the hatred or enemies or illusions in relationships that surround you, or your desire to not want to turn around and see what you have accomplished. You're like, I don't want to look at the positive because there's a negative in it also. And if there's anything negative that I have to look for, or any like mismatched that I have to look for, it's not all positive, I'm not going to focus on it, and I don't want anything to do with it. That's your heart, the way that you connect, right? But in your mind, mentally, what you have mentally is like this very wealthy person, a pungent, you have a lot of opinions, you're affluent, you're like wealthy in your mind with principles. But this goes hand in hand with this energy right here. You don't sacrifice anything, even to save your own life. You hold on to your principles and the way that you feel about yourself and how you view life and your perspective more than your need to see how much you have emotionally and in your romantic life, in your love life. This is key to this, because you're defensive, because you don't sacrifice. All right, so let's see priority. Ace of Wands. Nurturing something. This, I know this is like, it's very deep, because it's like, okay, does this mean I need to become a mother? Do I need to just pay attention to my baby in front of me? Do I need to get pregnant? The Ace of Wands energy is paying attention to something other than yourself. It's like you're taking away this energy from you being important to, I'm holding the liberty of my life, and this is essentially my freedom because I'm paying attention to this new life in front of me, and in this is everything. This can be a career. Wands energy has a lot to do with career. It has to do with like actions, moving forward. It doesn't necessarily have to do with an actual baby. This is like a very deep concept as far as like the moon is concerned, because I feel like this is Aries Cancer combo, and I feel like you have a lot of Cancer in here anyway with Aquarius. So this is like Aries Cancer, where okay, we come together and we love each other, so we have to make a baby. But when you view it in terms of yourself, that Aries Cancer would be, can I take my focus off of introspection for 1 second and create something that I can pay attention to, because in that is life. All right, so let's see the outcome. Overall energy. Ooh. 8 of Swords. The overall energy or the outcome of all of this, I would say more than anything, is like a sabotage of yourself. But more importantly, when we look at it from a light perspective, it's like you're going to throw yourself onto something that's going to consume your time. It could possibly be like this new venture. It could possibly be, you know, this new creative hobby or creative like school, education, work, employment, relationship, whatever it is. You're going to throw yourself onto it, and then it's going to consume your time. I just want to get like a little clarity with that 8 of Swords energy. Yeah, perfect. New beginnings. New beginnings. So you're going to be entering into a realm of something that you have no idea of what it is. All right, so thank you so much for joining me in this snippet of a reading. Please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much and have a good night.